My presentation is composed of 5 parts. Firstly, let me give a brief introduction of the manager and a company. Caroline Lee has served as the director of product development department of Shanghai GeneJet Technology Co. Limited for more than 7 years. She has rich management experience. Founded in 2007, Shanghai GeneJet Technology Co. Limited is a group of companies specializing in R&D production and marketing of skincare, color, cosmetics, and personal care products. Caroline Lee is in Shanghai City, and so I can't have an interview with her face to face. What I had to choose it in an online interview. Next, I'd like to share my online interview with Caroline regarding to first question. Hello, Caroline.
Hello, Fanbo.
Thanks so much for taking the time to speak with me today. To begin, I'd love to delve into your leadership approach. In order to motivate your team toward challenging goals, what key leadership behaviors do you typically demonstrate? Could you share a concrete example?
Okay. To motivate my team, I focus on 3 behaviors: connecting work to a large purpose, offering personalized support, and encouraging creative ways to solve problems. For example, when facing a tough deadline for a new formula, I first consider the task as a mission to advance the safe skincare, not just a technical job. And then I negotiated with each member to address the specific challenges. And finally, I hold open brainstorming sessions for innovative solutions. By doing this, we turn pressure into purpose and strengthen my team.
Caroline identifies her leadership behaviors as vision communication, empathic support, and intellectual stimulation. This behavioral profile directly aligns with transformational leadership. By implying an idealist influence, she built trust and became a role model for commitments. And experimental motivation elevated the group's focus from the task to mission, enhancing cohesion and persistence. Individualized consideration reduced anxiety and increased personal engagement, making each member feel valued. Intellectual stimulation fostered the psychology safety and leading to greater creativity and collaborative problem solving with the group. Okay, let's move on to the second question. That's a powerful example of providing both clarity and support. Thank you. We have faced a complex business decision within complex information, such as whether to terminate heavily invested on certain projects. What is your decision-making process?
My process is structured. First, I clearly define the real problem, setting aside emotional attachment to past investments. And then I get a small cross-functional team to generate opinions and evaluate them against strategic and financial criteria. As the decider, I choose the opinion that best reallocates our resources for the maximum value. Finally, I communicate the decision transparently and ensure we can learn something from the past experience.
Caroline follows the discipline and the structural process that closely mirrors the classical rationale model. Her first step is to collaboratively define a core problem. After that, she forms a small, diverse advisory panel from finance, R&D, and marketing. So she acts as well as the finance decision maker. Once decided, she communicates the rationale transparently to all stakeholders. Finally, let's move on to the third question. You know this insights from managing teams and making hard calls. Based on your experience, what is the most indispensable element for becoming an effective manager? Could you please share one key piece of advice for future leaders?
The most critical element is emotional intelligence, especially practicing empathetic accountability, driving results while deeply understanding your team's needs. My key advice is listen to understand, not just to respond. Before solving problems, understanding the person behind it.
Carolyn key advice is listen to understand, not just to respond. Before you solve the problem, understand the person behind it. This advice is the cornerstone of her management style. It relates directly to her practice of individualist consideration and the servant of leadership principle of prioritizing others' growth. Her example is formula changes showed this in action by listening empathetically to individual team members, and this can build profound trust and motivate individuals to commit fully to shared goals. From Carolyn's leadership practice, I have learned a lot. Carolyn's method is a great example of best practices. It combines clear roles and responsibility, classical management theories with the people, and focused on analytical ideas with newer ones. And in my future work, I will use clear checklists for decisions and make sure to build a supportive team environment and strong personal connections. So finally, here are my references. That's all for my presentation. Thank you very much for listening.